What is up, everybody? My name is Chris Jolly, aka the Freight Coach, and I say weather the storm because the market sucks. Everybody out there is complaining about it day in and day out. And again, I want to preface this. I really hope I'm wrong with how this market shift goes, but my gut is telling me that nothing is going to improve in 2026 from an opportunities perspective. Again, I hope I'm wrong. My freight brokerage would vastly benefit from this, but again, I call balls and strikes the way that I see them. The way that the market will shift, though, in the event it does, and say capacity does tighten up in 2026, which there's some signs that are kind of pointing in that direction, the customers, the shippers, your customers, they're going to stay in network as long as possible. And I don't know of any broker out there or any trucking company out there that isn't available to take on more freight volume. So with that being said, the way that this is going to work, if capacity tightens up, say if things do start to change, the customers, your shippers, your prospects, they're going to rely more and more on their own network, their current network that's already set up, that's already trusted, that's already vetted. So that's where the majority of the freight volume is going to go. And I think that based on what I'm seeing out there from just an overall economic standpoint, there's not going to be a lot of new opportunity that comes from this. Again, they're going to rely on their current network for as long as they possibly can. There is so much risk with setting up a new vendor that a lot of people don't even comprehend. And the matter of fact is most people don't ever tell you the truth, that it's extremely risky. I own my own company. I know what it's like when I've worked with good vendors and bad vendors. And so I understand why customers don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, the way that this market is going to shift, you guys, they're going to rely heavily on their current network of providers, that 15 to 20 providers that they're probably working with right now already. They're going to rely on them. Even if a couple of them fall off, even if capacity does tighten up and things get a little bleak out there, their current network is going to swallow up all of that volume with ease. That's why I don't know if 2026 is going to look any different than 2025. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But that's just the way that I see things going in its current form. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be pockets of improvement or anything like that. I just want to be as real with everybody as possible. I see that if things do change, if capacity does leave a little bit, all of those additional opportunities will be swallowed up by their current network of providers. Now, I'm not saying this as a way to not prospect. Prospect with every free minute of your day to get in front of as many people as possible, because if I'm wrong, there could be a windfall of opportunities. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and we'll be talking to you.